Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at Phantom. There seems to be so much drama in crypto right now. It's beyond a joke. It doesn't seem to matter where I look. You know, you've got allegedly employees pulling all the liquidity out of one project and running away with investors' money. You've then got, lots of other stuff going on around YouTubers calling out other YouTubers as scammers. The list just goes on and on and on, and it's just ridiculous. But anyway, let's sort of get into Phantom. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And we're getting to the drama that is surrounding Phantom right now. So we're going to start on their website. So performance matters. I keep getting told this, no pun intended. Phantom is a fast, high throughput, open sourced, smart contract platform for digital assets and dApps. Now, again, solid project. Think that this one's going to continue to do really well. But yeah, Andre and I have decided that we are closing the chapter of contributing into DeFi/crypto space. There are about 25 apps and services that will be terminating on the 3rd of April. Most notably would be 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗀, multichain.xyz, chainlist.org, just to name a few. And then you've got that here, right? And I think the key word is they will be terminating these apps and services on the 3rd of April, right? I think that's a key message there. Current price is at $1.35, down 4.88%, ranked 36th. Now, am I too concerned? Not really. The pullback's kind of in line with the market. We'll have a look at the total value locked shortly. Now, Phantom have come out with a post here. We're extremely grateful to Andre for all he did for crypto as a whole. However, Phantom isn't and never was a one-man team. There's about 40 people plus working at Phantom. They go into like the number of wallets and all that sort of like unique addresses and all that sort of stuff, right? Rah-de-rah-rah. So, again, good post, kind of trying to put people at ease. Then we've got Phantom FTM's loss eases. Can't get my words out today. Eases as foundation smooths investors' concerns. Phantom ecosystem token and value locked on DeFi protocols has fallen in the past 24 hours. So Phantom's FTM token recovered some of its losses during the early hours in Europe, following the plunge on Sunday after decentralized finance architect Andre and his business partner said that they will no longer be involved in the crypto market as developers. FTM dropped 8% in the past 24 hours, as low as $1.32 in the early hours. Asian trading hours more than 60% below its lifetime high of 3.46 in October. Now, one thing that needs to be said here is that's pretty much the same for most cryptocurrencies, right? Like, let's not try to make it sound worse than it is, because for me, I don't agree with all that sort of stuff, and I will call out BS when I see it, and I'm calling out BS right now. So anyway, just remember, I'm not married to any bag, right? Like I if Phantom doesn't do well, I'm still in profit. I could sell it, from a selfish point of view. But ultimately, like, I think this is going to continue to do well, right? I think this project's going to continue to do well. As many of you are aware, Anton, who works with Andre, tweeted that they were terminating 25 projects. This was misunderstood. I don't really know how you can misunderstand it. They are terminating their involvement, but handing over anything they have been running to existing teams. Well, I don't believe that for a second. I think somebody here is not quite telling the truth, right? Like, this here kind of says that this service will no longer be available, right? So I want to sort of cut through the BS, right? This is BS here, right? I think what's really happened is they've decided they were going to terminate a lot of these services. And I think, you know, the team has gone, well, hold on a minute, like we'll continue it, right? I think that's more the message that should be delivered here, because I think that would be more accurate. But I'm not part of the team. I have no insider knowledge as to what's happened here. But looking at this, and this was on all of those projects, right? Because I tweeted it out immediately when I saw it. So, you know, that says to me they're terminating it, right? And that is what they say here. They're terminating the services. It doesn't say that they're terminating their contracts. They're no longer going to be working on it. They're terminating the services, right? So, you know, I think that needs to be, you know, portrayed correctly. So, you know, I don't believe that for a second. What I believe is likely to have happened is, you know, they are literally going to be taking it over, and that's probably been agreed after the fact. People, you know, blurring YFI, you do realize Andre hasn't worked on it for over a year, and even if he did, there's 50 full-time people and 140 part-time contributors to back things up. So, you know, I think what Phantom are trying to do here is they're trying to take these projects over with their large team and reassure investors. So I don't like that, you know, there's potential BS here. I think, you know, you should just say what's really happened. Again, I think that these original tweets here from Anton, these shouldn't have come out in the way that they have. Again, I just think it's just really, really poor. I remember reading it and, you know, I said to, I think I retweeted it and said, you know, what's going on with crypto right now? Like, you've got these people that, to be quite frank, you know, shouldn't be in like managing projects. They should be perhaps like lead developers with people above them that actually know how to run businesses, because these are developers. They're not business, you know, like they ain't got any experience in running businesses, in my opinion, because this isn't how you should run a business. There should be official channels, official processes that you go through in order to deliver the right type of messaging. It should have been clear. It should have been signed off by a team that, you know, are okay to move that and progress it forward, you know, to the public domain. So for me, I think it's really shut in. It's really poor. And I think that, you know, if Phantom FTM is going to look to make improvements, I would definitely start to look at that marketing, when, you know, somebody like myself can just tear it all apart and just, you know, highlight things that, you know, should be, you know, there for everybody to see, right? It shouldn't be there for everybody to see, is my point. So I want to have a look here and, you know, look at the total value locked. It's at 7.29 billion. It's down 19.42%. Again, this is improving, and I expect it to continue to improve. Multi-chain dominance at 67.46%. But what I really want to do, right, you're talking about 25 projects, right? If we just go through the projects here, there's 195, you know, protocols that are on this system. For me, like, yes, it will impact it in the short term, but long term, I really do believe that this project's going to do really, really well. I think there's going to be the potential for some fantastic opportunities to buy project tokens cheap, tokens or coins cheap. And you know, for me, if you're in the market and you've got USDC on the sidelines, this might be a project, you know, if you do your research and you know, you find that it resonates with you, this might be a project that is now becoming undervalued. If it was me and I was holding coins for FTM currently and I was at a loss, you know, my viewpoint, as many others may well be the same, is that I expect it long term to continue to do really well, and I expect projects to grow on the ecosystem, and then in turn for that ecosystem to grow. You know, that's my views, that's my opinion. You know, if I was holding it at a loss, I would be keeping hold of it. You're not going to realize a loss until you sell, is my opinion. And the only reason that I would sell is if something fundamentally changes that I think is going to be negative for the project as a whole long term. In the short term, sometimes, you know, with these sorts of events, it's actually okay to continue to hold, see, you know, whether you get to a profit. Or the other strategy is to dollar cost average in whilst the prices pull back, bring down your total average, and then look to sell as it pumps back up, like I believe that it will with the rest of the market. You know, none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion, and I'm just telling you what I would do. I hope it's useful. I hope that, you know, you treat it as educational purposes only. No FOMOing into any projects we talk about, guys. Really important that you go away and do your own research. You know, there's lots of YouTubers out there, lots of bad actors that, you know, will just shill you anything, you know, to make a quick buck. Sometimes they won't even tell you they're doing it, right? They will, you know, perhaps do some TA. They don't show their face. They do some TA on a coin that nobody's heard about. All these people then FOMO in and they sell on you. You know, there's so much, you know, that happens behind the scenes in crypto and YouTube that I just think that everybody should definitely go away and do their own research. It's really important, guys. One thing that I would say is we don't do any promos on projects anymore. So anything we talk about is 100% our opinion and our opinion only. And you know, we think this is the best for our community, and that is what we're going to do moving forward. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And don't forget to jump in our Discord. Link is in the description of the video. It's free to join. We'd love to have you there. Chat with us 24/7 about crypto that you love. Yeah, take care. I'll catch you in the next one.